Hi everyone, my name is Jesus. I'm a student at the fourth semester in the Universidad de Secar in the English teaching program. And today I want to share a very meaningful experience from my own life that connects directly with the topics of cultural immersion, sociolinguistic, and second language acquisition. Okay, let's start. A couple years ago, exactly in 2022, I traveled to Cartagena and something unexpected happened to me. While I was walking around the city, I met up a group of Canadian tourists who were asking for direction. At first, obviously, I was really nervous because I had never spoken English with foreigners face to face. But I decided to help them, and suddenly we started having a real conversation. This moment was extremely important for me because it was the first time I used English in a natural and spontaneous situation, outside the classroom, obviously. I noticed differences in their pronunciation, in the way they use expressions like "I really appreciate it" or "Could you help us with?" So I had to adapt my own communication style to make myself understood. This is exactly what sociolinguistics explains. Language change depending on who you talk to and the context you are in. In this year, a few months ago, I had another powerful experience, this time in Medellin, where I met two Korean travelers in the metro station. They didn't speak Spanish and their English was very simple, but we still managed to communicate. What really surprised me was that even with a limited vocabulary, we were able to connect culturally. They told me about the food in Korea, their travels, and even taught me how to say a couple of words in Korean. This interaction made me realize that English work as a bridge between cultures. It allowed three people from totally different backgrounds, for example, a Colombian and two Koreans, to understand each other. When I analyze this experience using the concepts from linguistic course, I can clearly see how they relate to cultural immersion and second language acquisition. So culture plays a fundamental role in language learning, and I experienced that directly. I also notice how pronunciation, intonation, and reading change depending on the speaker's background, which relate to linguistic variation and the sociolinguistic dimension of English. These two experiences tell me that you don't need to travel to an English-speaking country to experience immersion. Sometimes immersion happens in your own country when you least expect it. So, talking to Canadians in Cartagena and Koreans in Medellin helped me to gain more confidence, improve my listening skills, and realize that communication is more than speaking perfectly. It is about connecting with people. So, as a future English teacher, these moments help me to understand how important it is to give students opportunities to use English in real and meaningful situations, because that when learning becomes authentic and long lasting. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Bye bye, see you.